Hey everybody, I'm back with Doki Doki Literature Club. Uh, it has been a while because I had a lot going on with work and school and an accident I had at work, but I'm okay now. Um, Hopefully I'll find more time to record more episodes. I also had a problem where some of the footage got frozen on my for my recording system, so I basically had to get all the way back to this point. But everything's cool now, and I hope I remember the voices for everybody. Oh my god, it's like fine. Giri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Wow, I'm sure glad I don't have hands as tiny as Sayori's, or else I'd be struggling to get out of this book. Meanwhile, Sayori's just in the background like, I can't lift my notebook. I need to get it. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? Well, oh my god, it's not like I have much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's like some sound reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time, like, oh my god. Alright. I stand up. Make a mental note of where I left off in the book and then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose-leaf paper torn from the spiral notebook because she couldn't pick up the notebook with her tiny baby hands. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, also reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Alright. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, or Monica. I think I'm gonna go with Monica because she's my favorite. I love her. Look at her. She's so pretty. Alright. She seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. See, look at her. She's lovely. Who wouldn't want to date Monica? Hi, Ditto. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off going off with the flow until I'm more settled into it. That's a mood. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Ditto. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's a sort of barrier we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Ditto. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. You don't have to pity me here. It was bad. It's really metaphorical. I just threw words onto a sheet of paper. Monica, please. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Yikes. That's not very fair. Guess it worked anyway. Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who uses simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm sure Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying new things a lot. New different things, like different sex positions, anal, sex toys, a little bit of everything. Going on different stuff on Pornhub. It can take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. It's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Like doggy style. That's my favorite. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Sound pretty confident for somebody who claims to not be pretty good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. It doesn't always mean I feel that way, I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. The glory hole in the bathroom. Alright, I'll read it. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. Well, that's something. So, what do you think? It's interesting. Very free form, if that's what you'd call it. Sorry, I'm not the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. I always sucked at that. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I've had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems quite a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it kind of comes off strong. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. When the pimp's in the cribs, Ma, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. Then you try too hard to make it perfect, and you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. See you next time. Bye-bye. She sounds like some talk show host. She doesn't even sound like giving actual advice. Thanks for listening. See you next time. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's go with Natsuki. Why not?
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically it's not cute enough for your taste?
You want to get smacked? You want me to beat you in the back alley? Huh? I'm not afraid to hit a hoe.
I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I need to show you mine.
Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Oh.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. That's about it.
Is that a poem? Does that qualify as a poem? This sounds like an 8-year-old wrote it. I'm now officially convinced she's just an 8-year-old posing as a high schooler.
Yeah.
I told you weren't gonna like it. You were sure right about that. I like it. You know, because I like to lie.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it?
Because I wrote it in crayon. Because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. Well, so people don't even take my writing seriously. It's not the point of the poems to express themselves.
Like, I get the meaning of the poem. It's saying, like, how all people can do is try, whereas, like, everything else in the world can do something. People can only just try their best. But it's just so basic written. It's so sad, almost. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. It's like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. You know, like when I'm going to smack you later today. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things, but it can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, and then I made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. So you actually thought about this instead of just scribbling things on paper. Guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. Though, I kind of expect you to be in a booster seat when you're in class. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I really don't care how old everybody is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, so I'll see you guys next time for more of this to read Sayori's and Yuri's poems. Bye-bye.